Hi there, Shane here from Spacious Counselling. I just wanted to talk briefly about ADHD and some of the benefits of having ADHD. Oftentimes, people talk about the difficulties of living with ADHD, and oftentimes, people come to therapy because having ADHD makes relationships difficult or can make life difficult, and shame and stigma can be issues. But there's many really huge positives to having ADHD. As a person with an ADHD diagnosis myself, I can relate to some of the positives, and they're not often talked about. The first one, I guess, that I would identify with would be creativity. I think I'm able to be very creative when it comes to finding solutions to problems. I'm also an out of the box thinker, and I see things kind of differently. I might see solutions that maybe other people wouldn't see because my brain, I think it goes pretty fast and comes up with a lot of potential ideas and solutions. And because of the speed of my brain processing stuff, it can come up with creative solutions very often. I also enjoy like art and drama and improvisation and things like that as well. Um, I think ADHD gives me an ability to talk to people quite easily about interesting topics. I've got like fairly good conversation skills because I've got a lot of topics I'm interested in talking to people about. I'm also interested in learning about other people. So I often, if there's a quiet moment and people are out, I tend to be the one who'd be like curious, asking questions. That can be annoying, of course, for some people if it's not done in a way that works for everybody. But it's from a strength perspective, having conversational skills and um, interest in other people is definitely there for me. Another thing that people with ADHD commonly identify is having kind of increased compassion. Some people with ADHD identify as being outside of the norm, maybe, and when you're outside the norm, you tend to have a little bit more understanding for other people, and that can increase your compassion for other people. Not everybody, of course, has all of these benefits or advantages, um, and to different levels for everybody. Sense of humor, I think, can be another thing that ADHD people might have, a bit of quirkiness or a bit of different view of the world. An ability to hyper focus. I definitely have that. So it's like if I'm interested in something, I will do it so long and stay focused on it and hyper focus on it. Of course, that's also a detriment if I'm ought to be doing something else, or it's better for me to be doing something else, and I'm hyper focused on one thing, then that hyper focus can, of course, be negative. But when it's needed and when it's beneficial, then hyper focus can be a real strength to get things done. Energy is another one that I would identify and relate with. I tend to have a lot of energy. Of course, that can come in peaks. Like, so in the morning time, I'm full of energy, and up until about maybe 3, 4, 5, like my energy is very high. Then 5, 6, 7, 8, it tapers down, and by 9 and 10 at night, I'm not much good to anybody and not able to have much energy. So it tends to be peaks of energy. And the key, I guess, is figuring out my own rhythms and that and when I need to do tasks. So energy is definitely a strength of ADHD. Some other strengths I think that I would mention or think about would be like enthusiasm. So I'm energetic and engaged and enthusiastic about different projects at different times. Um, Spontaneity is another strength. It's like if there's something that other people haven't thought of, I probably will think of it and up for doing it. I would say I'm pretty good at being resilient as well. Maybe not all ADHDers have this, but um, I certainly have been through a bunch of stuff, and so I would consider myself fairly resilient. And I've spoken with other ADHD people who identified that similar kind of characteristic or trait or strength in themselves. So I hope that's of interest. If you would like to learn more, check out our website at spaciousmindcounseling.com. Bye.